Yo, yo, what's up? It's your man back in the building, Gypsy Hustle, aka the Happy Hatter, aka Mr. Make You Smile, aka the one and only Chucky B. All right, the Happy Hatter got his USC Trojan hat on today. Shout out to my man Johnny Dukes. I know you're a Trojan, heavy Trojan fan. All right. Also, shout out to Riley. Get better, young lady. Get better, young lady. I heard you sick from your dad, so get better. This is for you. All right. So, been a lot going on. So let's hop right into it. Okay. First, I don't know if you saw the speech Nick Saban gave on second chances, but I mean, he's totally right, man. I've always liked Nick Saban. He's a winner, of course. And and he gave a speech on giving guys second chances, and he used Muhsin Muhammad as the guy, which I really didn't notice about Muhsin Muhammad. I guess he got in trouble in college, and so people all over when he was at Michigan State. Muhsin Muhammad was a receiver for the Panthers about 12 years, I think, in the NFL. So Nick Saban talked about how people wanted to kill him about giving Muhsin Muhammad a second chance, and how if he didn't give him a second chance, he probably wouldn't have played the 12 or 13 years in NFL. And now I guess Muhsin Muhammad has sent one of his children off to Princeton to get an education. You know how they say the Ivy League schools are. And Nick Saban made a great point. Like, what did you want me to do with him? What should I have done with him? What if he didn't get a second chance? What would he be doing? Where did you want him to be? So kudos to Nick Saban. My opinion on that thing is, a lot of people do things, people do stupid things. And yeah, sure, some people get, more than two chances. So, thank goodness that Nick Saban gave Muhsin Muhammad that second chance. And, hopefully other guys down the road who will do, because somebody's going to do something silly. Hopefully down the road, they will get a second chance as well. But, even more so hopeful that they don't do anything crazy. All right. Funny stuff to me. This is funny to me. All right. Next thing. So Popeyes ran out of chicken sandwiches. What? Like, yo, I drive by Chick-fil-A every day. The line is wrapped around the building every day. They ain't ran out of chicken. You know what I'm saying? So how you run out the chicken sandwich? What's going on here? KFC, I ain't never heard of them running out of chicken. Bojangles, I ain't never heard of them running out of chicken. How you run out of chicken sandwich? Well, go to the grocery store and get you some chicken breasts and, tenderize that thing, whatever you got to do, cook that thing up, man. What you talking about? You ran out of chicken sandwiches. But I just thought that was so funny. And I did, like I said before, the last episode, I have tried the sandwich. The sandwich is very good. But how you run out of chicken sandwiches, man? Come on. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a marketing ploy. So whoever's doing their marketing, because they sold all these chicken sandwiches, and you really didn't see any commercials about it. Because when I went in there, I didn't even know they had a chicken sandwich. And I went in there and there was no line or nothing. And then I was just like, yo, let me try that chicken sandwich. I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know they had one. So yeah, it's got to be some type of some type of marketing ploy. When it comes back, I'll get it again. So we'll see. All right, next thing, Carly Lloyd. So she is entertaining the idea of kicking in the NFL. And I'll be honest with you, I've always said, especially in college, and this is no disrespect to a guy that's a kicker who's worked hard, or what's his name, Adam Vinatieri. There's no disrespect to anybody like that, who I think is the GOAT of kickers. I'll talk about that later. But there's no disrespect to them, but especially in college, if I'm looking for a kicker, I'm going to go to the soccer team and see who wants to play. And I'll save that kicker scholarship for another guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've always thought. So, and she said she's going to be seriously entertaining that idea. And if there's a position that a female could do in the NFL, it probably would be, the best position would be kicker because you don't want him being quarterback. Definitely don't want him on the wide receiver. Definitely won't be on the offensive line or defensive line. Excuse me, and definitely won't be a linebacker. So a kicker would be the perfect spot. And I think she kicked like a 55-yard field goal at Eagles practice one day. So good luck to Carly Lloyd. She happens to be my favorite women's team player. So good luck to Carly Lloyd. Hopefully, if that's your dream, that you can pursue it and just knock it out. All right, knock it out the park. All right. So next thing, my Dan Le Batard part of my little show here that I do. Um, so I guess Trump, the resident in the White House, went to the G7. So he been fighting so hard for Russia to get back in and all. So how could you not think something going on with him? That's why you got to question his followers. Like, why do you really support him? What has he done, to support him? Now, he is doing all this fighting for Russia. Why are you fighting so hard for Russia? You know what I'm saying? And, Russia was running out of money when Obama was president. Obama had his thumb on Putin's neck, letting him know what time it was. Like, you ain't gonna never be more than us. But now, since Trump has been in office, it has elevated Russia, which should be a red flag right there. But people continue to support this clown, and it's really mind-boggling. But it's mind-boggling no more. So you got to know what's going on. You got to know whether he says it or not. You got to know what's going on. So he wants them to be included back in the G7. So he wants to hold the next one next year at one of his properties. Now just think about that. Now you're the president of the United States. There's some kind of rule or law where you're not supposed to be making money off of being the president of the United States. And that would be clearly a conflict of interest. So to me, this guy got all kinds of red flags. To me, if you support him, and I've tried to understand people that support him, and I just can't do it. I just can't. I can't. I don't feel like. I don't know if you ever seen the South Park episode with the O.J. Simpson thing on South Park, where the juror, the lawyer, like Johnny Cochran, he was talking about something. He'd go, "Look at the monkey. See the monkey?" And the dude on the jury, he just was so confused, his head exploded. I don't want my head to explode trying to understand the Trump supporters. So I'm done with y'all. So hopefully someone will step in and this won't happen, because it's just really clearly a conflict of interest, and really clearly you can see what's going on without even having to say it. All right. Last thing I'm gonna talk about, right? So Kobe and Shaq beefing, right? Kobe and Shaq beefing, right? Well, is it beefing? You know what I'm saying? So Kobe said that he would have won 12 rings if Shaq wasn't so lazy. All right. So Shaq had a clapback saying, well, we'd have had 12 rings if you'd have passed the ball. So these two guys going at it. My personal opinion of that, it's over. You guys didn't get along when I even said, yo, if them two guys stay together, I remember I played in Sacramento when we actually feel like we got cheated by the Lakers. We did get cheated by the Lakers. It was 2001. We should have went to the finals when they beat New Jersey. And, all you needed was those two guys and just a couple of nice pieces around them. And that's all the Lakers had. And they were winning because, you had your dominant guy in the paint. You had your guy that could get a shot anytime he want to. Kobe could get a shot anytime he wanted to. Now, as far as I'm saying about Shaq's work ethic, I don't know Shaq's work ethic. I don't, I've never played with Shaq. But I know he did seem to put on a little bit of weight while he was playing. And that could be in line with not working hard. or not working out. You know what I'm saying? And I know I worked with the Lakers. It was after Shaq was gone. I worked with the Lakers, and when Kobe was there, and I'll tell you my Kobe Bryant story. I tell kids all the time. So I was working coaching the Defenders, LA Defenders, which was the minor league team for the Lakers. And we would have our practice time was 8 a.m. Yeah, it was 8 a.m. 8 a.m. in the morning. The Lakers would come on about 11 or 10:30, something like that. So 8 a.m. we would have practice. So I would get to the building about 7:15, 7:15. So I come in the building mostly every day that they were in town. I came to the building one day and I hear these balls bouncing. It's probably about 7:15. And I'm thinking like, well, who was in here? Who beat me here? So I walk in and turn the corner and just peek in the gym. And it's Kobe in there. And he's lathered up. So he probably had been there at least 7. I'm gonna say at least 7. So he's lathered up, meaning sweating. And I was just like, wow, this dude, he is at the time the best player in the league, and he still is getting in early, getting that extra work in, which if you want to be good at something, put that extra work in. So I know Kobe worked hard. I know that. And if not for the injury, I mean, basketball, you get older. You start having injuries and stuff like that. It's time to, walk away then. So, but, those two guys going at it now, I mean, I thought they had kissed and made up. So now they're rekindling the flame because, Shaq had to rap talking about Kobe at the concert, which got him in trouble years ago. But those two beefing, man, I don't really care for it. I just think that, you guys did a great job together. You could have done more, but you couldn't get along. So leave well enough alone and just, get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Just let it ride. You're both great Lakers. You're both great Lakers. I believe Shaq's jersey is up in the rafters. Kobe's is, I know. So you both got your jerseys in the rafters. Come on, man. Y'all cut it out. Knock it off. No need for this extra stuff. But we'll see how it plays out. Maybe it's just something to get a little attention. I don't know. But let's cut it out, fellas. All right. Well, that's it from me, man. Talked about a little something. So y'all be easy. Remember, take care of yourself. Be nice to people. Make somebody smile. Signing off. Gypsy Hustle, a.k.a. Mr. Make You Smile, a.k.a. The Happy Hatter, a.k.a. Chucky B. I'm out.